My speech today is about smiling, and it's called Should I Smile? One shouldn't ask a woman to smile more because that would make them look pretty. That's often said on Facebook, like, you look more pretty if you would smile. But that's actually considered to be very sexist, to say someone should smile more just so that you can have a pleasant appearance looking at them. However, if you're a business coach and you're coaching an executive, whether it's a woman or a man, and you want them to be more engaging with their clients and their audience, it may be appropriate to ask them to smile more. And also in Toastmasters, we use, if someone has a very flat face, they may not be engaging with the audience. So the question is, should people be smiling all the time, or sometimes? How much should we be smiling? And also, how can we become better communicators with our facial expressions? So, my smiling story. I'll tell you my smiling story. I have a long history of smiling a lot. And I'm probably smiling right now. I can feel it. So the challenge for me is to relax more. How do I relax to not smile so much? And the importance for vocal variety, you think about how can you make your voice go lower and higher. And for smiling, it's almost like you need facial variety or something like that. You need like the ability to make your face have a smile, which is like a high note in your voice, and then sort of a more relaxed face for the peaks and the valleys. When I took an acting class, I played a reporter who was investigating the Watergate scandal. And this reporter was in a lot of trouble because he was meeting with these informants. And he was meeting with the informants in the dark parking garages of these government buildings. And he's not supposed to smile because his life's in danger. But I was playing this reporter, and I was just being my normal self, smiling away. And right away, the acting teacher said, no, think about who you are portraying, who's your character, and should you really be smiling right now? And so my biggest challenge for that class was, for the last time when I did my lines at the last day, how do you not smile? So I tried to detect any kind of movements in my face. If that's starting to smile, then I stop smiling. But then the additional thing to think about, number 2, is relaxing to smile. Now, for me, smiling is kind of like a nervous habit. But many people believe that you are performing the best at your job if you're the most relaxed. If you're a martial artist, you know that it's like about relaxing, and then you can have the most powerful kick when you hardly expend any tension at all in your kick. And a similar thing with anything like a musician, a programmer who's working, just relaxing at the desk, and then the most beautiful code comes out. So Bill Murray was filmed recently talking at the Toronto International Film Festival. He talked about, the interview asked him, so why is it that you always seem so relaxed? And he said, the biggest thing I've learned is someone told me is you're going to perform the best when you relax. So he tries his hardest, he works hard at relaxing the most. So for me, I think that to smile is okay, but I need to also think about relaxing. And finally, to engage, to smile. And this is an example of something that I learned in this Toastmasters club, is Alex told us one time that he was watching a hula dancer in Hawaii. And the hula dancer, there's a bunch of dancers on the stage, they're all dancing their hula, dancing, whatever, however they dance. And this one particular hula dancer was smiling like a brilliant, genuine smile. And Alex could not stop watching this dancer. It was like, he was drawn towards her and just couldn't take his eyes off this dancer. So it is, I think it's, I don't know if there's done any research on this, but it seems that people have an innate draw towards a smile, especially if it's a genuine smile. And did you know there's 2 different types of smiles? There's the Duchenne smile, which is considered the genuine smile, where your eyes actually are also involved in smiling. And then there's the sort of the polite fake smile where you just kind of go, something like that. And your eyes don't move at all, and then it's kind of like this polite, like, yeah, I'm just smiling because I have to smile. So if you want to be really effective and portray a genuine happiness, then use your eyes as well when you're smiling. So in conclusion, before I wrap up, I'd like to say what is the purpose of smiling and facial expressions in general. Well, of course, we have 2 ears, so you should be listening twice as much as you're talking, because you only have 1 mouth. And if you're listening, then your facial expressions are still being used. They're still communicating something from you. And in that case, it's providing feedback to the person you're listening to. So if you're listening to someone, it's okay to smile if you like something they said, and then you can respond that way. And then if you're talking, it makes sense that your facial expressions should reflect the emotion of how you're feeling about what you're saying, and connect firmly with your genuine self. But when it comes down to it, you have to remember that your face is your own face, and if you want to smile, you can do it. If you don't feel like smiling, you don't have to. So I'm not saying like you have to smile or you have to not smile. If you just want to do what feels natural and relax, that is the major thing I would like to recommend. So in general, smiling is a journey for me from my life. My smile is part of my life, and definitely everyone has their own relationship with their smile. But I would advise you, smile if you want to be engaging. Thank you.